Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for December 2nd through the 8th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cappy. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Empress. That's a nice energy. That's a very nurturing, very caring kind of an energy. I feel like you're stepping a little more into your heart these days, where this energy is kind of opening up for you here. Well, you're kind of trying to avoid it too, but it's happening. It feels like it gets you a little uncomfortable, maybe. That's why there's that, I don't know, there's hesitation to it almost, but we'll get there. In the recent past, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. All right, you're working on something, you're pouring your heart into it. There's definitely a whole lot of work put into something here. And it's I don't know if it just started taking off there or, no, I don't think so. I think it was already kind of rolling, but I see you just stepping into it with a lot of investment, emotional investment, physical investment, like almost like pouring your whole self into it at some point in time. Something's rolling here in a nice direction for you. Something you're working on. In the current situation, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Hangman. Yeah, something feels right for you. It is tied up to an action, so it almost looks like I really feel like I should do this. There's that hesitation here. There's that, I don't know, should I do that? I don't know. Let me think about it. Or, there's a little bit of, the desire is definitely here. It's coming from a good place, from a place of, I know what I'm doing here and I know what I want. So that, thus, I want to do this. But then it's like, either you change your mind the last minute or you keep on backing away from this. Okay. In the immediate future, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Devil. Interesting. There's what am I getting with this one? I kind of immediately heard selfish love, which I don't know what the fuck that means or how it applies here. But the minute I looked over at these energies, that's what I got. And you're not doing that. You're like, no, I don't want anything to do with that. So it could be that this energy is showing up in your life, showing up all rainbows and butterflies and oh my god, everything's so great. But it's for a reason. There's an ulterior motive there. And you're like, I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that. So as this energy is moving towards you, you recognize it and you're like, nope, not today. Okay. Well, let's clarify. Let me do the Empress. You get the Six of Wands, the Chariot, the Devil. Yeah, this is your energy right now. This energy of feeling a lot more than thinking at this moment in time, comes into play. And it feels like you're pretty much aligned with that. It feels like it's not only an energy that's available to you, you feel good about it too. It's like, yeah, no, I'm riding this wave and it feels good. It's a nice energy that's popping in for you. And it's available for you if you want to use it. And I see you wanting to, but then kind of backing away from it. So it's like, you're almost there with it. Let's do the Knight of Cups in the recent past, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the World card. So this investment into whatever this was, I mean, initially, before I clarify, it kind of shows up as, yeah, you're there with this, you're open to this, right? The backstory of this shows up a little bit like, I'm there, but I'm not, because I'm walking away from it, but I'm coming right back in, and then I'm right back on that horse, kind of a deal. So there was a little back and forth until things got more stable here. As far as you're concerned, Now, I don't know where the other situation is at. I'm looking at your way of navigating through this. And it's, yeah, there seems to have been a lot of back and forth in the way you took on this. And then it just remained in a stable, opened kind of a energy for what I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about, but okay. For the seven of Pentacles, you get the Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. You have difficulties here, you have challenges, but you're overcoming them. Yeah, there's times in which everything goes smooth and all of a sudden you start overthinking things and you start complicating things. But I see you kind of realizing that and being like, you know what, it's hard anyway, why complicate it even more, so let's proceed. So even though there's challenges along the way here through this situation that you're invested in, I don't see you backing away from it. Initially, yeah, and even then it wasn't like backing away completely. It was just, I think, trying to find your place within it or something. Lots of back and forth, but the back and forth was more coming from you or from within you. Yeah. For the Eight of Wands, you get the Eight of Wands again, the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun. Yeah, everything got stable here. In time, I see that it took some time, but everything got stable, and not only stable, really, really good. There's almost like, you know, this bubble of happiness you're entering over this as soon as things get more stable for you. There's a nice energy flow there, energy exchange between you and whatever the situation is. Okay, so kind of a bumpy entrance into this, and then recognizing that, you know, sometimes life is tough, things are going to happen. Why complicate it even more? And then just kind of going with the flow, aligning with the flow of this. All right. For the Seven of Swords in the current situation, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Hierophant. You may not agree here with somebody that's by your side here. They're showing up quite great, quite, you know, but there's a little bit of, either you don't disagree at this moment in time about something in particular, or you're not paying attention much to whoever this is at this time, even though you want to. And you potentially you're not even realizing that you're not paying attention. Is it paying attention? I feel like your energy is a lot towards yourself. Maybe that's why it's showing up like this. Almost as if you're not paying attention. So I'm like, I can see that you see the same energies I see here surrounding whoever this is. And those are nice energies. But it's like, okay. You know, as far as you're concerned, because you're more, I feel like you're more inward or something. And that could create a little bit of time in which you may not see eye to eye. Because the energies are a little bit apart here. Not that it's wanted, though. For the Ace of Wands, you get the Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Six of Swords. You're also in the middle of, you know, applying what you've learned in regards to your intuition. The more you are in tune with your intuition, the more you're paying attention to it, and I feel like you've probably worked on that, who knows when, who knows for how long, and now it's like I'm putting it into practice. You know, if my intuition tells me this is what I'm feeling, then this is what I'm feeling. There's something in the middle there that creates a little bit of, yeah, not landing on the same page here with somebody that you care about, that's very close to you. I see them coming in a little more practical, and you're coming in within your intuition. So it's like, oh, okay, that in itself is going to create a little bit of a mismatch here. But it's not a big deal. It's not like, I can't stand them. It's just, you know, let's agree to disagree kind of a thing. I don't see any weapons being drawn or For the Hangman, you get the King of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Wands. And you definitely have to drop something. It feels like you're leaving something behind or something. Like you're very clear about it. Yeah, your intuition, yeah, all of that backing you up. But I see mental clarity in there. Like you know exactly what you need to do. you know. And there's also the resistance to that too, because even if we know that we need to do certain things, that doesn't mean that when we go about doing those things, it's not going to be hard, because you know, who knows what within us is going to resist the process. And I see that happening here. Okay. Let me see the Seven of Wands. In the immediate future, you get the Four of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Lovers. There's a fear attached to potentially this connection. There's a connection that's super important to you, and there's a fear attached to it, but you're not seeing it. You're like, no, there's no fear there. I'm good. We're good. Everything is good here. There's no fear. We're better than we've ever been. Okay. Potentially, yes. That could be the case. But so what? That doesn't mean that fear is not there. Especially at that time when things are really, really good. You know, so there's, I don't know why this is showing up here. It's almost like you're missing this aspect of fear, which might bring something in, and that's actually what you're missing. I don't know. For the Queen of Cups, in the immediate future, you get the Page of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Death card. Oh, well, why didn't you say so? That's why this fear is jumping all around there, and you're like, no, everything's cool here. There's an energy of love that's moving towards you, but you're shutting it down. You're like, no. And then, almost like a backup, because I got this going on, which is perfect, and nothing's going on there, and there's no fear there. So it kind of makes sense that some energies are kind of trying to rise up here for this connection that you do have as a almost like a stable ground, as other energies are trying to enter your space. I don't know what this is. It doesn't have to be romantic, even if it's showing up with a lot of love energy. It could even be a friendship. It could be someone that wants to work with you on something. But I see you shutting it down, like you're not even, like, no. I'm wondering if it's a new energy or if it's an energy that's coming back from the past. That's where I'm like 50-50 with it. Because the shutdown is pretty, like, you just know, no, it's not gonna happen. And I'm like, I don't know. Let me see the Devil. Oh, it's the past. It's the past. Because you're somewhere here with this one where you feel good about where things are and you don't want any disruptions to it. No matter, again, doesn't matter if we're talking, let's say whatever you got here as a foundation for you that you found is, it's not romantic. It's just your best friend, right? That you're in that place where you feel this friendship is like it's got everything it needs. I don't need to worry about it, right? So let's say that's what this is. And this that's coming in, it doesn't have to be another friendship. It could even be somebody at work wanting to work with you, and you know, just taking a little bit of that energy from that friendship so that you give it to this. That's kind of how it's shown up. But now I'm seeing that it's actually an energy of the past here. That you've potentially continuously said no to. It does look like it shifted a little bit, almost like something changed in there. Not as far as your guard up is concerned. It's still up. Big time. You're not letting this energy through. But again, falling back on this one that feels healthy, feels like it's a good foundation. Why do I feel like you're trying to protect this by not allowing this into your space, though? I don't know. Kind of feels like that a little bit. You just don't feel that this energy is, you know, the healthiest, the most honest, the this, that, and the other. And that's why I don't see you. Maybe that's why you're jumping on shutting it down quite fast in order to protect what you got here. I don't know. It feels like whatever pops in, whatever choices you're making about these things, it feels like you know what you're doing. So, okay, I'm not gonna, you know. If your decision is no, looking at this energy and it's like, no, I don't trust this energy, can't tell you otherwise. I can see that the energy changed, but I'm not going to sit here trying to convince you, hey, no, give this a chance. At the end of the day, you're going to do what you're going to do. It's not my business here. It's just I'm trying to kind of find the connection between you pushing this away in order to protect this. That's where my curiosity lies. But it's not showing up here. All right. Yeah, something's coming back. Something's coming back. Is it Mercury retrograde? It's one of those. I see an energy keeps on trying to come back here. And it doesn't have to be a person even, it could be a behavior of yours. Who the hell knows? Or whoever you're dealing with. But from the universe, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's this energy that wants to come back. And there's resistance to it. The minute it comes close to your field, you're like, guard is up. The alarm is going off. Movement detected, kind of a thing. And you're like, no, this shall not pass. So, yeah, I have no idea what it is. Again, I can kind of see in the way that you're perceiving this, I can kind of see the history there with this energy, and it doesn't feel like it was a healthy one. But I can also see how the energy shows up now, and it's not the same as it was. And from there, you decide whatever is best for you, because again, I'm not going to sit here trying to convince you of anything. This is just how I see things here. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.